barbed wire right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's like a booby trap.
Yo, what the hell was that?
Oh my god, that was something clapping.
Exploring caves can be exciting, but what if you're not alone? Strange sounds and things that just don't make sense will show you that some places are better left untouched. Here are some of the creepiest cave encounters ever caught on camera. This chilling video will show you why you should never explore tunnels. Zach from YouTube channel Into the Void decided he wanted to explore some creepy tunnel he found a while ago somewhere in Colorado Springs. In that tunnel, he already had a creepy encounter before.
Anyway, this tunnel that I'm going to head to, what happened is him and I went in, and pretty far down the tunnel we heard this weird noise, like it sounded like a scream, but it didn't sound like it was a human scream. It sounded more animalistic, and I was shining my light, and for probably 4 seconds or so, I saw this like emaciated looking creature, and I'm 5'9", and I think it was pretty taller than me. And we just dipped the fuck out of there. And so basically what happened is I made a Reddit post about this experience because I've never really believed necessarily in humanoids or anything like that. Like, I know a lot of people have had experiences with them, and it's not that I don't discount that, I just am somewhat skeptical. But after this, I wasn't sure.
You can really tell he does not want to be there, but curiosity sometimes pushes you to do things you might not otherwise do. And as we are about to see, this might have been a mistake.
There it is. Jeez, dude, I really don't want to go down here again.
He starts going inside the tunnel, his breathing rate already increasing.
Okay, guys, let's get into it and just make sure this is set up good. Okay.
He continues walking deeper into the tunnel, the path getting more and more narrow with each step. Unfortunately for him, he finds the creepy thing he was looking for.
Oh, I need to take a breather.
He sees fresh, wet footprints on the ground, signaling that someone or something is there inside with him. However, things go from creepy to dangerous.
What the fuck? Nope, I'm dipping out. Fuck this shit. I don't know what that is. Oh fuck.
He begins running, trying to escape the thing that resides deeper in the tunnel. And thankfully, he manages to reach the entrance in time. But what exactly was there, making all those creepy sounds? In the first part of the video, Zach explained that the first time he encountered it there, he even thought he could see it, describing it as a creature taller than him, and he's 5 feet 9. So whatever was inside the tunnel, doing all those sounds, cannot be just an animal. And for the people living in Colorado Springs seeing this footage, don't go looking for trouble. A group of friends were hanging out in a basement, recording what they thought would be a fun video. Instead, they captured something utterly terrifying.
Melissa, what are you doing?
Dude, come on, man. I just lost like 50 bucks in cards.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm gonna just have to...
Decay, what are you doing over there?
Dude, I think I found a mouse in here somewhere.
Are you serious?
Dude,
It's down. I don't know where it's... I can't find it.
turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing with a mouse.
Turn the lights on.
I'm not standing
I'm
with
gonna
a
do
mouse.
it. I'll do
I
it.
can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
I'm doing something in there. Did you get the mouse trap?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Mouse is really anything. Alright, whatever.
There it is, a sinister face staring directly at the camera from behind the guy. The unsettling thing is, nobody seemed to notice it at the time.
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere.
Are you serious?
Dude,
It's down. I don't know where it's... I can't find
turn
it.
the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing
Turn
with
the
a
lights
mouse.
on. Turn the lights on.
And then, just as the light turns on, the figure vanishes completely. Whatever it was, it's clear this guy was in serious trouble, if not for the cameraman who turned on the lights. Next up, we have a TikTok user who, while renovating his newly purchased home, stumbled upon a secret tunnel, and what they found inside was nothing short of bizarre.
Going right back in. I think it got smaller. Ah! I don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into. There's a water hose. A full cement floor too. This way. Let's go this way. What the fuck is this? What is going on? It's a home, bruh. There's like a closet. Like someone was trying to get out here.
This tunnel is massive, with multiple branching paths, a hidden tap, and a mysterious door at the far end. Judging by the structure, with its medieval-era walls and eerie design, it seems like it was built centuries ago. But the most chilling detail isn't the architecture, it's where they found it.
This way. Let's go this way.
Another detail that adds to the mystery is that the planks seem to have been boarded from the inside. You can see the way the nails are sticking out. The planks also seem rather new, indicating someone must have placed them recently. So, what exactly is this tunnel, and who has access to it? A hiker exploring the Slovakian woods in July 2019 captured a bone-chilling encounter with what the internet is now calling the woodman. Deep in the forest, he stumbled upon what looked like a makeshift hut. Sticks and twigs were arranged in a way that suggested it was built for shelter, whether by someone or something. But what happened next was terrifying. The sounds he recorded were chilling, as if something unearthly was lurking nearby. But the horror didn't stop there. What on earth is that? This creature, dubbed the Woodman, seemed furious about the intruder in its territory. Whether it's a cryptid or a hoax, the possibility of its existence is enough to send chills down anyone's spine. Let's hope it stays hidden in the woods. This solo camper's peaceful night took a terrifying turn when he realized he was not alone in the forest. Solo camping in such deep forests always seems like a bad idea to me, but anyway, at first, what he hears are just the usual sounds of a coyote hunting pack. Nothing too unusual for the woods. But then, this happened.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay. That was fucking creepy. I need to get out of here.
A high-pitched voice broke the silence, saying, "I see you," startled but trying to stay calm. The camper responded with a simple "hi." According to him, it could have been another camper, but he'd been in these woods many times and never seen anyone before. Whatever it was, it seemed to be stalking him, its intentions unclear. Imagine hearing that in the dead of night. Terrifying, to say the least. A homeowner couldn't believe his eyes when he checked his security camera, thinking he'd caught a robber, only to discover something far stranger, a time traveler.
This dude's coming onto my property to what looks like rob my house, but it actually turns out he is a time traveler. And let me show you that. I literally can't even make this up, like if I wanted to make this up. It blows my mind. This just happened yesterday. So as you can see, he's wandering around my backyard. I don't know what he's trying to do. Now he's like thinking like where to go, and he actually ends up going into my shed. So you can see he opens it, goes into the shed. So I'm fast forwarding the time so you can see there's no movement. He never leaves the shed. And I'm talking on the camera. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you in my shed? Never answers. He never leaves the shed. I literally was watching it the whole time. So I end up calling the police. You could see in the last one, the police coming through the front yard. And then here's the police coming into the backyard. And you can see they literally go inside. They go inside and I'm talking to them. Then they go inside again. Like they're inside there. And they come out and he's not there. And like I've been watching this backdoor camera the whole entire time and he never left. I really watched the camera the whole time. He never left. Police didn't see him in there. And like it blows my mind. Like I don't know if there's a tunnel in my shed in the backyard. I don't know if he teleported. I don't know where this guy went or why he went in that shed. Let me know what you think because I'm like perplexed. Flabbergasted.
The TikTok video shows a man entering the property, going into a shed, and then disappearing. Even the police investigated, but found no one. It could be a camera glitch, or perhaps there's some hidden passageway. But the homeowner provided more evidence.
Have an update regarding the time traveler that went into my shed and disappeared. And this is gonna blow a lot of people's minds. And if you're still denying that this is real at this point, this is gonna change your mind. So just a quick recap. This guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside and disappears. Called the cops came, they went in the shed twice. He wasn't in there. They looked, I looked like an insane guy. The cops were like, what is this guy smoking? And you can see he never came back until the next day right here. Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard and this guy leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever. Let's look at the other guy. This was the other guy. He noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. So I don't even know what to think at this point. Somebody explain this. He literally left the same shed. You saw the camera I put before. There was no movement that whole night. Then the next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older. I don't know, something's going on. Somebody explain what's going on in my shed. I'll be going there in about a week to give a tour, since a lot of people are asking. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to think. Did he time travel? Is this a different person? Who is this new guy? Is it the same guy? Let me know what you think, because this blew my mind.
In this follow-up, the same man, now appearing older, emerges from the shed the following day. I'm not sure if this is just an elaborate prank or something deeper, but this whole thing feels like it could be a scene right out of a sci-fi time travel movie. Maybe that shed is a time capsule after all. On February 3rd, 2009, 3 friends decided to go on a camping trip in Amicalola River, North Georgia. They were never seen again. A camera was recovered near their camping site, containing their very last moments.
We gonna head on up there to that Amicalola. They call it the Jugulbla River in Navajo, but there's no Navajos around here, and the Cherokees, they call it the Amicalola. So that's kind of the name that we go with around here in these parts. Yep.
Love stick shift.
So I guess we're gonna go stop. We're gonna go our poor ass, we got some change.
The 3 of them can be seen excited about the trip, and as we heard in the video, they're planning to stop somewhere for snacks and supplies. A few hours of driving later, they finally reach their campsite. Unfortunately, they run into a problem.
So what are we gonna do?
Who we could holler at.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know what we're gonna do.
Dude, I'm about to drive around here and find some fucking where we can go. Where it doesn't have any fucking posted signs, where it's just off the beaten path.
There is nowhere around here like that.
I just passed probably 12 different little cutaways on the way up here.
They discover that the trail to the camping area is not drivable, forcing them to leave their truck near the entrance. Despite this, they push through and carry their things deeper into the forest, finally finding a campsite a few minutes later.
Is this Sierra Nevada? Hey, is this that Sierra Nevada? It's blue, yes sir.
The friends can be seen having fun, drinking beer, and being loud in general. Unfortunately, towards the end of the night, they start seeing some strange things, like shadows, accompanied with unusual sounds.
White rabbits. They follow me everywhere I go. They are manita. Oh, please shit, that just freaked me out.
They just freaked my ass.
You see that dude? Hey!
It's not about you. Even though your name's being mentioned.
He's finally over here and we're like, just be quiet.
I know, like, I enjoyed this album.
They ignore the strange signs and continue having fun, drinking, and talking to the camera. Unfortunately for them, the sounds only seem to get louder until finally this happens. Sadly, much of the footage has been lost or corrupted, and we are unable to see what was chasing them in the video. Some claim that the creature chasing them was a cryptid called the Dogman. It is described as a 7-foot-tall bipedal, canine-like animal or creature that hunts campers in the middle of the night. The trio were never seen again after the attack. Well, this next clip is the stuff of nightmares, and it might just keep you awake tonight. Diagnosed with sleep apnea and concerned for her health, she set up a camera to record herself while she slept, but she did not expect to see this. Okay, If anyone out there can explain this logically without just calling it a hoax, please drop it in the comments, because I've got nothing. This next clip takes us to a desolate worksite in the dead of night, and honestly, I'm not sure what compelled this man to pull out his camera and start recording.
Hey, ¿de qué te ríes? ¿Dónde estás?
It's eerily quiet and pitch black, but here's the strange part. Who is he even talking to? And is that Spanish? If anyone can translate, let us know in the comments.
¿Dónde estás?
That's a little girl giggling, no doubt. But where is she? The camera doesn't show anyone else but this man. There's no sign of another person anywhere.
Hey, ¿cómo te llamas? A la verga, cámara. Pues, no sé qué hagas aquí, pero...
Honestly, that was deeply unsettling. Could it really be a real girl the camera somehow missed? And even if it was, what on earth would she be doing, all alone, in the middle of a construction site, in the dead of night? This guy and his family just trying to enjoy a nice day camping. Earlier in the morning, they set up camp in a not so popular camping spot in the area, hoping that they won't come across other campers. Unfortunately for them, trouble seems to be interested in following them.
Come on! Give mom the phone. No, here, give inside. I should give him a ride. Yeah. No. They're 2 miles away. I know them. I told you.
In the video, you can hear people screaming outside their tent. This obviously leads to his wife and kids getting concerned, so he decides to check it out. His wife tries stopping him, but the fight becomes worse and worse, leaving him no other choice but to do this.
I could give them a ride 2 miles here, and they'll be done. Okay? They could hurt you. They're not gonna hurt me, okay? I'll give them a ride. Please don't.
They could harm you.
Where's my keys?
His wife pleads for him not to leave, but concerned for his and his family's safety, he feels that the right thing to do was to stop the fight happening in front of them.
I have no idea. What time is it? No, stop. They could harm you. Dad, let's just stay here. Let's stay here.
Hold on.
Fortunately, after the terrifying encounter, the people fighting outside calmed down and left. They immediately jump on the first chance they got to leave, terrified of the dangerous people coming back for them. This next clip comes from Bob Gimlin's YouTube channel, where he shares what might just be some of the clearest paranormal evidence ever captured. Back in October 2016, Bob was the night manager at a resort in Wisconsin. On the day he got his new iPhone, Bob decided to test out its camera by snapping photos throughout the building. Out of the 118 photos and live captures he took, 6 stand out for one eerie reason. They seem to show a shadowy figure.
I didn't even notice the figure in this sequence until I started working on this video. This was not the subject of this video. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. And it's easy to think at first that this silhouette is just me, but it's not, because I'm holding the phone in front of my face. And you can even make out that there's no arm between where the figure is and the flash. Just to be clear, I'm holding the phone to my face on the left. To prove that the silhouette on the right isn't me, look at this photo from earlier, from a few photos ago. See, no figure. I'm the only silhouette in the picture, with the flash in front of my face. And then about 10 pictures later, in the same spot, I'm not the only figure in frame.
It's definitely the reflection of two different figures, or should I say, one person and something else. Bob insists he was completely alone that night. The spa was locked, and he had the only keys. So, could this just be pareidolia? Our brains turning random shapes into something familiar?
When low battery mode turns on, it only takes the normal still capture. But I took 6 more pictures of that window.
Paranormal enthusiasts say spirits draw energy to manifest. So, Bob's phone battery draining at just the right moment. Coincidence? Or is this exactly what they're talking about?
I see a figure, like, going maybe down the hall. See that? But the fact that the live feature terminated as a result of low battery really jives with what paranormal speculators claim about alleged spirits or entities requiring a power source to manifest. I don't feel qualified to speculate on that.
Grainy or not, that sure looks like someone walking down the hallway. Now, imagine thinking you're completely alone in the entire property and then capturing something like this.
Empty tables, fireplace, and again, same figure, same place. And here it is blown up to 300%. Here's the bar and the POS station. Another of the bar, but here it is again. And blown up to 300%. I know this is too much. I really do. Then the fireplace again. And then the figure again. And blown up to 300.
Okay, that does look like someone sitting there.
Do ghosts have eyeshine? I'm not really sure what that light in the window is. It's definitely not something outside. Trust me when I say that being the only person in a rather creepy facility at midnight, my senses were heightened. There's literally no way I wouldn't have noticed a person sitting 10 to 15 feet away. You know, I was quite alert.
Feeling of dread. And these pilots caught something bizarre on camera. That lake looks way too small for a serpent that size, and the area isn't exactly known for giant snakes. So, what's going on? This clip is from a security camera in Veracruz, Mexico, showing something strange. The dog seemed to have transformed into a human. Cameras malfunction sometimes. Could this explain what we're seeing? Tragic events are bound to happen, but there are times when there's an unlikely hero at the scene. The dog refuses to step onto the sidewalk. It's hesitant, almost like it knows something isn't right. If the dog hadn't stopped her, she would be under that bus. A tragic event that was, fortunately, averted. These folks were just trying to enjoy a peaceful picnic by the riverfront, but Mother Nature had very different plans. That's some serious water flow. Forget the belongings, just get out of there. People often underestimate how flash floods work and how quickly things can turn dangerous. Let me tell you, I've seen enough flash flood videos to know these people are incredibly lucky. Many haven't been so fortunate. Speaking of being lucky, this man wasn't so fortunate. That's him, clinging to a coconut tree for 12 hours. Yes, 12 hours. He eventually made it out alive, but it's a stark reminder of just how fragile and powerless we are in the face of Mother Nature. Back in 1997, officers were tailing what seemed like just another reckless driver. But strangely, for a moment, the car vanishes into the night, leaving the cops thinking the chase is over. But just as quickly, it reappears, still speeding, still swerving, and the officers stay on its tail. What happens next feels straight out of a science fiction movie. The car heads straight for a solid, intact fence. No way through. No way around, and yet it drives right through it. No crash, no splinters, just taillights fading into the darkness. The officers were left stunned. What just happened? Even after reviewing the tape, they couldn't explain it. And so, the car earned its eerie nickname, the Ghost Car. And to this day, no one can explain this footage. The mysterious demise of Elisa Lam at the Cecil Hotel is one of the internet's strangest cases, and all we have is this strange, unsettling elevator footage as the final moments she was seen alive. Recorded in 2013 at the Cecil Hotel, this footage shows Elisa stepping into the elevator and starts acting oddly. She presses multiple buttons, peers anxiously into the hallway, and steps in and out like she's avoiding someone or something lurking nearby. It's like she's trying to communicate with something unseen. But here's the strangest part. The elevator doors remain open the entire time, as if frozen. I've never seen an elevator do that. Only after she walks away do the doors finally close, like nothing happened. Who or what was she running from? This video raises more questions than answers, cementing this as one of the internet's most unsettling mysteries. This next video dives into the eerie discovery of strange, three-fingered mummies in Nazca, Peru, challenging what we thought we knew about history.
The three fingers is a characteristic that makes it unique and unforgettable. And that is what exactly makes us think that this does not belong to a human species.
Unearthed in 2017, this is one of 6 three-fingered mummies found in Nazca. Tests on these skeletons suggest they may indeed be real. It was well documented, with multiple interviews of experts claiming it to be not a hoax.
He brought it out and pulled it out of the box. It was a stunned silence at first.
It was prepared mummy. The size of this humanoid was 168 centimeters.
The largest mummy, known as Maria, was identified as female and carbon dating places her age at 1700 years. Her body has an alien-like structure, with elongated arms reaching her knees and a strangely shaped head. The decomposition seems typical for a human, but this discovery makes us wonder, could our ancient ancestors have encountered beings from another world? If the three-fingered alien wasn't strange enough, wait till you see this, a chicken with an extra pair of limbs. This bird looks like something generated by an AI prompt that combines 2 animals. It has 4 legs, 2 in the front and 2 long ones in the back. The back portion appears limp, almost dead. Despite this, the chicken stands upright as if it's perfectly fine with its extra appendages. Anyone knows how something like this can happen. If your pet, whether it's a cat or dog, starts looking a little too weird, a little too humanoid, you might want to back away slowly and call for help. It could be a skinwalker. This is definitely not your average cat. Something about the way it moves, the way it licks that fence, it doesn't sit right. It seems this skinwalker tried to disguise itself as a cat, but failed. The creepy way it's licking that fence is nightmare fuel. I suspect it's an AI creation, but even if that's the case, the sheer eeriness of the concept is chilling. Witnesses in Baltimore are asking for help identifying a strange phenomenon that's left everyone completely shocked.
That is some kind of an artificial background, an artificial sky, yellow. Looks like wires, maybe? Yeah, that's trippy. That's trippy. Hold up, let me get another angle. Gotta see this. Look at this. Big time. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Get out of the way. Look at this.
It looks like some kind of magic being cast in the sky, flames or flares spreading across the horizon, almost as if the sun's rays are interacting with something in the atmosphere. It's got that eerie, unexplainable vibe to it, almost like something otherworldly is happening up there. Some viewers are even claiming it's the veil being lifted by some higher power. But what do you think? Is it some cosmic anomaly, or is there something more behind it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Ever wonder what it's like to make peace with the paranormal? This Russian guy has a story for you. It's odd. The object fell on its own. I own one of those, and they're pretty heavy, so wind wouldn't just tip it over. The ghost seems more confident, making itself known like that, and the owner seems to accept it as part of his life.
Любишь готовить? Яйца пожарь. Хоть толк будет.
The owner looks so used to it that he even offers it an egg. Maybe it's a jinn, as they're known in Arabic folklore. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem hostile, so maybe befriending it was the right call. A neighborhood in Mexico was thrown into terror by eerie, screeching cries echoing through the streets at night, and this is what they recorded.
Déjelo ahí grabando para que grabe el grito también de la tonalidad.
Bueno, ¿ya es la edificación de ya está vacía?
Y que está vacía.
The screams are haunting and eerily resemble those of the Mexican folklore legend, La Llorona. The power and tone seem inhuman. Some say it might be someone on drugs or experiencing a mental crisis. But for the terrified residents, this was an absolute nightmare. Whatever it was, it felt like La Llorona had come to claim the night. This couple was left utterly confused when they spotted a bizarre creature emerging from the water in a way they'd never seen before.
What is that?
I thought it was like somebody up there, maybe like fishing or something.
I'm scared. Honestly, is it a snake? There's no way.
I don't know what the hell that was.
At first glance, it looks like a snake swimming, except snakes don't swim like that. So, what on earth is that thing? After some research, I found out it's a bird called an anhinga. With their long necks and webbed feet, they're often mistaken for alien-like swimmers, and Hingus can dive underwater to hunt, stabbing fish and frogs with their bills, then either toss their catch in the air or bring it ashore to eat. Even though it's a known species, its hunting style still feels otherworldly. Staying at her grandparents' house, Jalen noticed something off about the room she used to stay in, and recording it confirmed her suspicions.
This thing just moved.
It started when she saw that balloon move on its own while she was resting. She suspects the doll in the room was responsible for it.
If you're Dallas, you don't care if it's by $5 or something like, you just happy that you moved to 2 or 2. The injury to Parsons, and he picked up anything at this point, he just left by a car with a left shoe off. How do you assess what that man is? Even if it's trouble.
The doll does seem to be haunted as it moves the balloon and then slowly closes the door right in front of the girl. If that's not enough, this happened.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
Seeing it happen right in front of you is terrifying. But honestly, who puts a doll like that on a couch in front of the bed? Not me. Next up, we have a video that looks like it came straight from another world, showing what could be a real-life venomous virus in action.
Airport's putting some weird shit in here. Honestly, look at this. What is that? That is like the venom virus. That spews out like fucking the venom virus. That spews out? Yeah. Oh my god.
What in the world is that? It's got that eerie, web-like structure, like it's infesting the stone. Its translucent white body has veins pulsing out and attaching itself to a rock. And as the camera pans around, we see another massive creature lurking in the background, looking almost alien in nature. After some digging, I discovered it's a ribbon worm. Ribbon worms shoot out a net-like proboscis to catch prey. Even if it's just a worm, it feels like something not from this planet. What seemed like a routine traffic stop by a police officer quickly turned into one of the most chilling moments ever caught on a body cam.
Stop signs. I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there. It's a birthday party. Got it. Not mine, but...
Sarah was pulled over for speeding on her way back from a friend's birthday party. Everything seemed totally normal until this happened.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back. Okay. Your registration is What the? Sarah? What the heck? Sarah? 3201 to dispatch.
She just vanished. No sound, no movement, just gone, like she never existed. The officer is left utterly confused, trying to make sense of this bizarre occurrence. Was she some kind of magician? Or was there something much stranger going on? One thing's for sure, that's one way to avoid a ticket. A homeowner, disturbed by strange activities in their house, decided to investigate with a night vision camera. What they captured will haunt you.
Yeah, all we can do is just keep going past and say, whoa! What the hell? Did I just see something or am I imagining it? I don't know, let's go. What the hell? I don't know. It was, to me it looked like a face. Dave?
Did you catch that? Let's pause when the camera pans toward the door. There it is. A creepy face peeking from behind the door for just a split second before disappearing. It has long hair, a narrow face, and it's staring directly at the camera. It's like something out of a sleep paralysis nightmare. The owner was just as shocked, and honestly, I think this could be what's been causing all those noises. Camping is usually a relaxing experience, but not when there are unknown things sharing the woods with you.
Hear that? Get Trevor. Austin, get the light.
First, there was this strange knocking sound that kept growing louder, as if something was creeping closer, and then came the eerie vocalizations.
Get my keys. Oh, get ready.
It sounds uncomfortably close, like whoever or whatever is making these noises is lurking nearby, and it's not something they've ever heard before.
Hey! That was not an elk.
He's right. These sounds don't match any typical animal. So who or what was out there with them? To me, it seems like a skinwalker might be behind this, trying to mimic human voices to lure these campers in. Creepy stuff. This TikToker has been experiencing paranormal activities ever since she found this strange doll in her attic.
És egy nagy csattanásra ébredtem, fogalmam se volt, hogy mi az, de az ott mi? Na, a válasz a következő. És ezt nem tudom, hogy hogyan. Mert hogy ez onnan esett ki. És ott amúgy lyuk van a falba. És nem értem, hogy esett ki, és csak az egyik cipő van leverve. Úgyhogy nem tudom, hozom a zsáját, vagy füstölök, vagy valami. Dolog, amit nem értek, csak gyorsan bevágom ide. Szóval, hogyha látjátok itt a videón, konkrétan ilyen mágneses cuccal volt oda erősítve. Szóval nem értem, hogy eshetett ki valakinek, vagy valahogy ez belülről meg kellett lökni, hogy
The video was uploaded in 3 parts. In the first, the TikToker explains how her sealed attic door somehow broke open on its own one night, followed by eerie incidents like these. Who or whatever was behind the shower curtain seems to vanish the moment the owner checks it. Something is seriously wrong with this house, and things only get creepier when she decides to investigate the attic further.
Lakikod valaki, tudod.
She finds this doll hanging there, looking like it's part of some dark ritual. This haunting presence might be tied to dark magic or some curse left by the previous owner. So, here's a tip. Always check every corner of a new house before moving in. You never know what secrets might be hiding there. Driving at night can be risky, and it's essential to stay alert and aware of your surroundings, just like this car owner did, which ultimately saved them from a potential carjacking attempt. The clip starts as the car owner leaves a friend's house and notices another car following them. To confirm his suspicion, he takes a few turns and eventually ends up behind that car at a traffic light. The men stepping out of that vehicle certainly looked like they had more on their minds than just a friendly chat. Thankfully, the car owner's quick thinking and heightened awareness kept them out of harm's way. They later called 911 to report the incident, explaining everything in detail. This video could have taken a far darker turn if the driver hadn't been so vigilant. Who knows? These guys may have had intentions far beyond a simple carjacking. This video comes from a homeowner who claims she's haunted by a figure that takes the form of her daughter, except it has horns.
C'est possible, ça marche pas. Ça marche.
It's like stepping into a nightmare. Objects are moving, and the CD player is playing music, even though it doesn't have a CD or batteries in it. Meanwhile, drawers are creaking open, and there's this constant eerie mama sound echoing through the room. We might not see the horned figure, but these strange happenings are more than enough to make anyone uneasy. But there's more to it. This incident occurred a couple of nights later. The mannequin's head seems to turn on its own, staring straight into the camera, as if it's looking into your soul. Those eyes are unsettling. The homeowner says she even called a priest, but they couldn't do anything. If everything she says is true, she might want to consider finding a new place to live. A guy, just chilling home alone, playing Call of Duty, realizes his house might be possessed by a poltergeist, and he catches the whole thing on camera.
And this door opens up by itself, and it was closed because what the was that? What the and the light's going again. And the light's going again. And right there is the light switches to that light. And guess what else I'm about to tell you? Nobody's home.
The switch is right in front of us, and yet the light keeps flickering by itself. According to the guy, he was completely alone, but that's only the beginning.
What the f? And why is that door open? Bro? It's coming in threes. It's coming in threes. I'm f***ing scared as hell right now.
His whole house seems possessed, with strange sounds and movements, and even his dog seems visibly stressed.
I gotta get the dogs. I'm out of here. Let's go. Get up now. Get up, Petey. We're going.
The guy does the smart thing and takes his dog out of the house, but even after they leave, whatever was causing the disturbances doesn't stop. After seeing this, I think I'll pass on staying home alone anytime soon. They say dogs can sense otherworldly beings' presence, and this video might just prove it. This dog definitely saw something unusual in the water that startled it. But what could it be? Let's zoom in on the video. There it is, a ghostly white figure walking on water, with a shape resembling an ape, long arms, small hands, and an eerie, transparent appearance. Some might say it's just mist over the water, but why would it take on that specific shape and appear only in that spot? The dog definitely sensed something, and honestly, I would be just as freaked out if I were there. These YouTubers thought it would be fun to explore an 80-year-old abandoned sauna, until things took a terrifying turn. The building is massive, with signs of decay everywhere, showing its age and neglect. Also, the exploration seems calm enough, until the cameraman decides to peek behind a strange cover.
Sì.
Out of nowhere, a man yells, scaring them half to death. Who was that? And what was he doing in this abandoned sauna? Some viewers suggested it could be a homeless person, which makes sense. But there's also the eerie possibility that it could be something far more dangerous. Either way, those YouTubers didn't stick around to find out. This TikToker's post went viral after they shared what some are calling the clearest evidence of a ghost ever recorded. Here, we have two photos taken one after the other. In the first, we see a man sitting at a wine auction with his laptop, but in the second photo, a shadowy figure has appeared behind him. The eerie, human-like shape seems to go unnoticed by the man himself. This TikToker explained that she got these photos from a CEO who was at a wine auction in New Orleans. As he took pictures, this figure seemingly appeared from nowhere, sending the TikTok community into a frenzy. What do you think? Is this real, or just another internet hoax? Would you have the courage to explore an abandoned cave by yourself? If you love mysterious and chilling adventures, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.